Before we begin our novel, Night by Elie Wiesel, let's have a quick review of the Holocaust. It began in 1933 when Adolf Hitler became Chancellor of Germany and ended 12 years later on VE Day. Hitler's steps to the final genocide, or his final solution, began in 1933 through 1938, where he declared Jews would not live among them as Jews. That included name-calling, discrimination, and physical attacks. From 1938 to 1943, walls were built, ghettos were built, and isolation began. From 1943 to 1945, extermination. You will not live. His step one, here are some examples. You will not live among us. Boycotts, the Nuremberg laws, Kristallnacht, book burnings, propaganda. Let's take another look at those. Soldiers were ordered to post anti-Jewish boycott signs on Jewish-owned businesses. Most of the signs read Germans, defend yourselves against Jewish atrocity, propaganda, buy only at German stores. The Nuremberg Rally, the second rally in 1935, the Nuremberg laws were presented that restricted normal life for all Jews. Propaganda in school books. Here, a picture caption says, Jews are our misfortune. And also another caption, How the Jew Cheats. This early reader title is Trust No Fox in the Green Meadow and No Jew on His Oath. May 1933 saw a great book burning of over 20,000 books, great works and some original works by Einstein, H.G. Wells, Jack London, and so many more. Any books that were seen outside of Nazi interest were burned. Step two began the Jews You Will Not Live Among Us, where they forced Jews into walled ghettos. There were over 400 ghettos created outside of Germany throughout Eastern Europe. Nazis used the ghetto Jews and trucked them and trained them to forced labor camps. Again, you will not live among us. Here are some sample pictures of the ghetto. Here on the left-hand corner, you'll see the dilapidated buildings. And on the right, you'll see women trying to tend a nursery, a garden, a small garden in the ghetto to try to survive because food was scarce. Step three, you will not live. Here's a photograph of Jews being deported from the ghettos to the death camps and the labor camps. Once getting to the camp, there was registration and selection. If they felt that you were able to work for the Nazi cause, you lived. If they saw anything that might hinder that, you were put into the death line. If you survived the selection process, you were given a number, and that was tattooed on your arm. Your name was no longer recognized by the Nazis. On January 27, 1945, Auschwitz was liberated. Elie Wiesel was a survivor of that camp, and he was a Nobel Peace Prize winner and the author of Night. And you can see him in the red circle. That's him at the Auschwitz camp. Today, the March of the Living it happens annually at Auschwitz, where people from all around the world come and pay their respects and mourn for the people who were killed by Nazi Germany.